Ladies and gentlemen, this invasive, what they call the Frankenfish, is invading waters here in New Jersey, and they're also being spotted in Missouri. So, this fish, ladies and gentlemen, can live out of water for days. So, it doesn't have to be in the water at all. So, they have been instructed to kill these fish when they see them. Uh, and of course, the origins of this fish is in Asia, but they always seem to end up here. So it is a northern snakehead, or they call it a Frankenfish. It can breathe and lay eggs out of the water, and they can lay up to 50,000 eggs at a time. It's an invasive species. It's in 17 states across the U.S. The government is now instructing people to kill them on sight. Mm-mm-mm. So they have been seen here in New Jersey, they have been seen in the Midwest, and also Missouri have seen them. So earlier this year, a Duck Creek conservation area, they went out and they were looking for crawdads. Boy, I can tell that's the South. And they found a 13-inch predator instead, a snakehead, Frankenfish. So the northern snakeheads are a beast of the fish. They can survive for several days out of the water. This is according to Dave Kuth, a fisheries management biologist, Missouri Department of Conservation. They are named for their serpentine appearance. The northern snakehead is an invasive species in the United States and native parts of Asia and Africa. One of the earliest sightings in the U.S. was back in 2002 when an unfortunate local in Maryland came across the long, slanky tooth fish. The tale of the monstrous creatures took the nation by storm in several horror movies, including Frankenfish and Snakehead Terror. Of course, the fish isn't a monster, but it is a predator, and it disrupts the American ecosystem wherever it goes. Since 2002, people have reported seeing the Frankenfish in 17 U.S. states and D.C. Most of the sightings had been on the East Coast in places like Maryland, Virginia, New Jersey. But a second population has been spreading to Arkansas. While there was a previous sighting in 2019 in southern Missouri, the fish caught this past May was the furthest in the Midwest that they had ever seen of these predators. Conservationists warn this sighting is proof that the fish are spreading deeper across the country. Frankenfish are impressive and resilient. They breathe through a special organ that allows them to breathe out of the water. The fish will swim up to the surface and cough, and that expels old air and creates a vacuum for new air to fill in. A coughing fish, huh? This adaptive creature means that the fish head current home dries up or gets overcrowded. The fish can wiggle its way out and walk across land to find other wet accommodations. That is creepy. That is creepy. They don't always make it. I know the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission used to see them on the side of the road dead. I guess when they were trying to cross the road, they got ran over. Before you ask, is it highly unlikely that the fish hitchhiked its way up to Missouri? The northern snakehead is still a fish, so, they can go on a journey to other parts of water, you know. So, no, they don't have to walk their way there. So they're in the Mississippi River already. And so that is huge. That is a huge highway of species. And they destroy the other fishes, y'all. The fish that people do eat, these snakeheads will eat and destroy them. So then there's a less population of fish for people to eat. So they are destructive. And if they're breeding 50,000 eggs 5 times a year, I don't know how you're going to get rid of them, without killing other fish. But that's how much, 50,000 eggs 5 times a year? Damn, that's a lot of eggs that thing can lay. That's a lot. In 2019, researchers looked at how the Blackwater River watershed changed before and after the northern snakehead invaded. 17 native species saw significant population declines, anywhere from 30 to 97%. The species most impacted the fishermen's favorite white perch and black crappie. The endangered American eel seems to be one of the northern snakehead favorite prey to eat. So they're saying what to do if you spot it. They're encouraging people to cull their numbers. So if you spot one or you see one out of water walking across the land, they're telling people to kill them. I'm not near any bodies of water like that. There's like little creeks, but I hardly call that a much of a body of water. They're really small. So, my chances of coming across one of these are very slim. I more than likely won't see them, but they're telling people to kill as many as you can and kill them in many ways that you can. Uh. So the conservation center put their fish on ice. You could also cut off its head and gut it or even cook it. So they're saying you can even cook the snake heads. So in China, it is a traditional dish to serve snakehead. I don't even know what a snakehead tastes like. Has any of you, well, if you did taste a snakehead fish, let me know in the comment section. I don't believe I've ever had a snakehead fish in my life. I don't even know what they taste like. But they said you can eat them. Mm-mm-mm. Whatever you do, don't throw the fish on the land back into the water. Okay. So they're also telling people don't throw them on land because they'll just crawl away and escape. They're not going to die because they're out of water like some other species of fish. So y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.